Formula One has been home to some of the most intense rivalries in motorsport history. The battles, often as psychological as they are physical, have shaped the sport and cultivated fans for decades. So here's our countdown of the top 10 F1 rivalries that have left an indelible mark on the sport, reaching the all-time best. Starting off with Hamilton v Rosberg. Once childhood friends, their relationship deteriorated as they fought for supremacy at Mercedes, and it reached its peak in 2016 when Rosberg clinched the championship in a nail-biting finale, only to retire days later, leaving Hamilton without a chance of the revenge, but he did beat him 2-1. Next up is Mansell versus Piquet. As teammates at Williams, their rivalry was characterised by mind games on and off track. Their competition was so fierce that it arguably cost Williams 1986, allowing Prost to sneak in and take the title, which we nearly saw in 2025, didn't we? But not quite. Number 8 is Niki Lauda versus James Hunt in 1976. Immortalised in the film Rush, the Hunt-Lauda rivalry was about as much contrasting personalities as it was their on-track competition. Their 76 season, which saw Lauda's near-fatal crash and miraculous comeback, undoubtedly remains one of F1's biggest, most memorable seasons, as we saw in the movie Rush. Moving on into number 7, and that was Sebastian Vettel and Mark Webber between 2010 and 2013. Obviously, teammates at Red Bull, their rivalry came to a head in the 2013 Malaysian Grand Prix when Vettel ignored team orders to overtake Webber, leading to the infamous multi-21 incident in the cool-down run. Number 6 is Alain Prost versus Mansell in 89 and 90. After Prost joined Ferrari in 90, his rivalry with Mansell intensified. The two provided some thrilling on-track battles with their wheel-to-wheel racing at the 1990 Mexican Grand Prix standing out in particular as a highlight. A memorable season for everyone, I think. Moving on into number 5, and that's Michael Schumacher versus Damon Hill in 1994 to 1996. It kind of reached its climax in the 1994 Australian Grand Prix, where a collision between the two decided the championship in Schumacher's favour. The incident remains one of the most debated ones in Formula One history. A more recent one in 2020 in number 4, Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. One of the most recent and intense rivalries. Their battles came to a head in the 2021 season. Their on-track clashes, most notably at Silverstone and Monza, and the season finale in Abu Dhabi, have added a new chapter to F1's history of fierce competition. Number 3 is Alain Prost versus Senna from 1988 to 1993. Perhaps the most famous rivalry in F1 history. It defined an era of the sport. From their time as McLaren teammates, they continued their rivalry after Prost moved to Ferrari. Their competition was marked by incredible skill and at times controversial collisions at Suzuka, etc, etc. Number 2 is Michael Schumacher against Mika Hakkinen from 1998 to 2001. Schumacher considered Hakkinen his greater rival, and their battles are characterised by mutual respect and exceptional driving skills. The 2000 Belgian Grand Prix, where Hakkinen overtook Schumacher in a breathtaking move, remains a defining moment of their rivalry, without a shadow of a doubt. And number 1 is Juan Manuel Fangio versus Sir Stirling Moss from 1955 to 1957. While perhaps not as continuous as the later rivalries, the competition between these two represents the golden age of gentleman racing. Moss, often referred to the greatest driver never to win the world championship, pushed Fangio to some of his greatest performances. Anyway guys, that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching. Remember to like, share and subscribe. Follow us on our socials, link in the description below for daily F1 news, meme and content. Subscribe to our other channels on screen right now, that'd be greatly appreciated. Thanks very much for watching. Peace out.